Okay, so when we picked up at the beginning of this last time, we were all like getting ready to go across the bridge, but then these people showed up on the bridge, and it turned out it was Dirk and his people, and so they got out of the car, and it was like him and two people, but then he had like bat people and he had gun people, and they were like, brr, 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 and they wanted to shoot first, ask questions later, like literally threatened to shoot me, which is so freaking rude. Like, actually shot Pug because that's just like messed up. So anyway, we're talking and everything. We have a whole round of combat where we're like, bah, bah, bah. And then we stopped and it was like, hey, let's talk about this, friends. Let's come to an understanding. And then as we were coming to an understanding, all of a sudden, then the scaff starts to show up with NVD hold for playing. And as the faint sounds of the plane disappeared into the distance, we come back to where we were in our recap. So then all of a sudden they show up and we're like, oh, what are we going to do? And they go and they run behind their cars and they're like, oh, we got to figure out what we're going to do. So we have a little huddle, like a little huddle puddle thing. And we talk about it and we're like, oh, what we should do, we could like take him and pretend that we like hold him hostage, but then that turned out to be a bad plan. So we didn't end up doing that. And then he's like, no, he's gonna kill my man. Somebody got killed in front of me. I've got a lot of feelings about it and I don't process my trauma. And we're like, no, like if you don't want your friends to die, like maybe don't get in the battle. And so they leave and they take off. So then we get in the car and we're like, oh, we're gonna go with Scaffin and Dee Dee because we're like, we'll just work together. So we're gonna go see the children of the children. What do they call it? No, like the children of Cain. Those are the people. Okay, so anyway, we all get on the thing. We go to the bridge, and Pug's like, I want to blow up the bridge. And we're like, you can't blow up the bridge. It's the only way in and out. We're going to be stuck on the other side. And she's like, aw, don't get to blow up stuff. So then we find this little symbol. It's like a semi-octagon, and it's all glass. And so we get that. And then Dirk and his bat friends are gone. We talked about that. They're gone. All right. So then, we go to the thing and there's all these guards and they're like, you can't come in because we're not aligned with your values. We don't let any outsiders come in because you're Dirk. And I was like, oh, but if you're outsiders, you can be insiders if you get invited in, like vampires. But I didn't say the vampire part. Okay. So then we get to it. And then all of a sudden, like somebody throws the first bow. And then, as the ancient proverb once said, they were knucking, they were bucking, they were ready to fight, they were throwing them things. So then we had to think twice. And we were like, enough is enough, boy. Rough if you tough, boy. Stuck if you stuck. Knuck if you buck. And as we ended, everybody was knucking and bucking and ready to fight.
That about covers it.